Listen, before we begin, before the music rises, before the drone shot floats over the mountains, before you see a single stone, I want you to imagine something. Imagine you're standing on the edge of the world. Behind you, farms, families, children laughing, smoke rising from warm kitchens. Ahead of you, nothing. No cities, no roads, no lights. Just endless land, cold wind, dark skies. And somewhere out there, men on horses, watching, waiting. And now ask yourself one question. What would make an empire so terrified that it decides to build the longest wall in human history? Not to look beautiful, not for tourists, not for Instagram, but because they were scared. Welcome, not to a monument, but to a scar that stretches across mountains, deserts, valleys, and time itself. This is the story of the Great Wall of China. And trust me, by the end of this journey, you will never see walls the same way again. Because walls are not built from stone. They're built from fear, from blood, from silence, from names that were never written down. Now, stay with me. Don't blink. Because this story starts long before the wall ever existed. Thousands of years ago, northern China was not protected by stone. There were no towers, no gates, no lines drawn on maps. There was only open land. And beyond that land, the steppe, endless grasslands, a place where people didn't farm. They rode. Fast, silent, deadly. They came like storms. No warning, no mercy. One night, your village is sleeping. Children curled beside their mothers. Fires low, dogs quiet. And then, hoofbeats, screams, flames. By morning, houses are ash, fields are empty, families gone. For centuries, this nightmare repeats. Different emperors, different dynasties. Same fear. Every ruler thinks, I will be the one who stops him. So they build small walls, wood fences, earth barriers, quick solutions, weak solutions. The riders go around them, over them, through them, and the fear never leaves. Until one man changes everything. A man obsessed with control, with order, with unity. With unity, he wants to reshape the world. His name, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of a unified China. And when he looks north, he doesn't see land. Ese is danger. Ese is chaos. Ese is ador. That must be closed forever. So he makes a decision that will echo through history. He says, connect them all the broken walls, all the scattered barriers, all the forgotten defenses. Turn them into one endless line, one unbroken body of stone. A wall so massive that no army could ever cross it again. And in that moment, the Great Wall is born. But here's the part no postcard ever tells you. Walls don't build themselves, and mountains do not like to be moved. The order goes out, from cities, from villages. From farms, men are taken. Not volunteers, not only soldiers, farmers, prisoners, young boys who have never left home, old men whose hands still smell of soil, artisans, blacksmiths, carpenters, hundreds of thousands, some say more than 1 million. They are marched north. Chains, ropes, whips. No one tells them how long they'll be gone. No one promises they'll come back. And many never will. They arrive at the mountains, and there is nothing. No roads, no towns, no shelters, just cliffs, snow, burning summer heat, and an order. Here, build a wall. Stone blocks heavier than a man, dragged by hands, by backs, by broken shoulders. No machines, no cranes, no mercy. Lines of workers passing rocks, one to another, like an endless human chain. If someone falls, he's replaced. If someone dies, he's buried nearby. Sometimes inside the wall itself. Yes, human bones, inside the foundation. That's why later generations will whisper. The wall is not made of stone, it is made of people. Day after day, hammer strikes, dusting looms, blood on hands. At night, fires flicker. Men stare into darkness, thinking of wives, of sons, of daughters who may never recognize them again. And always, they watch the horizon, because the riders are still out there. Somewhere, waiting. As the wall grows, something strange happens. It becomes more than defense. It becomes power. A message to enemies. Do not touch us. To the people inside. Do not disobey us. Because a wall doesn't only keep danger out. It keeps people in, controls trade, controls movement, controls life itself. Gates open only when allowed. Merchants inspected. Travelers questioned. Every stone says the same thing. The Empire is watching. But here's the truth. No wall is perfect. The riders learn the weak points. They bribe guards. They find frozen rivers in winter. They wait for fog. And sometimes they still break through. Villages still burn. The wall slows them, but fear never disappears. So the wall evolves. Towers rise every few hundred meters. Small fortresses. Inside them, lonely soldiers, months without family, years without home. They sleep on wooden boards, eat plain rice, stare into empty land. Their job is simple. Watch the sky. The plains, the dust. And when they see something, they light fires. 1 fire, 2 fires, 3, a code, a warning that can travel hundreds of miles in minutes, light racing through darkness, an ancient internet of flames. Empires responding. Before the enemy even arrives, centuries pass. Dynasties rise. Dynasties fall. Some repair the wall. Some abandon it. Some conquer China, and then use the same wall to protect themselves. The enemy becomes the ruler becomes the guarded, and slowly, the wall becomes legend. People start saying things, that you can see it from space. Sounds amazing, not true. From orbit, it disappears into mountains, into rivers, into roads. But on Earth, it never disappears, because it is everywhere. Ober Regis. Across deserts, through valleys, like a dragon asleep across the land. Today, tourists walk where soldiers once froze. Children laugh where prisoners once collapsed. Cameras click where blood once soaked into dirt. And almost nobody thinks about who paid the price. How many names were lost? How many families waited for fathers who never returned? How many dreams are buried under your feet? So if one day you walk there, stop. Put your phone down, touch the stone. And remember, this wall is not a miracle. It is a warning. Because every empire that builds walls is afraid. Afraid of enemies. Afraid of change. Afraid of losing control. And here is the final truth. No wall in history has ever lasted forever. Not this one. Not any. Because walls don't stop time. They don't stop ideas. They don't stop fate. They only delay what is coming. And that is the real story of the Great Wall. Thanks for watching.